Hey, this is Greg Hill at iRacing, and I'm here today to show you our new league feature. Now, this is a fully integrated league system that will allow you to form your own league with the ease of a few mouse clicks, invite your friends, invite members to join your league, and set up your own custom scoring. It's really easy to do, and it takes a lot of the administration that league admins have had to do for a long time. You don't need to host your own website, design your own website, pay for servers. It's all integrated into iRacing, and we're really excited, and we think it's going to be really popular. So let me show you how it works. Now, as we all know, leagues have been a really powerful part of the iRacing community for a long time, but leagues have had to utilize the hosted iRacing section of our site, which gives them the ability to create races and configure them however they want, but it doesn't do anything such as compiling points or even awarding points. League admins have been left to collect that data for themselves, tabulate it, and put it on their own websites. Here you can see that leagues are now a top-level menu choice on the iRacing links. To get to them, it's as easy as clicking this button. And here you can see I've arrived at a listing of all the leagues on what is one of our development sites. So we have the weekend road racers, power plants, left turn racing, SIF motorsports, etc. Let's start with how you create a league. It's actually really easy. You can see here on the league listing there's a button, create a league. So I click that button and I have a dialog where I enter the league name. So enter a descriptive title so that people kind of know what your league is all about, and save. So by clicking that, I now have my own league website in the iRacing member site. And I can right away start inviting members. I can create race seasons, or I can enter info that describes my league. I'm going to start by adding a few members. Now, it's likely that the people I want in my league will be on my friends list, so you can quickly just start ticking them off. Now you can see how easy that is. But if you wanted to add somebody that was not on your friends list, you could quite easily search for them and add them that way. All right, now that I've sent out my league invites, the next thing I want to do is set up a race season. To do that, I go to the Race Seasons tab and I add a new race season. Now, a race season is what you think it is. It's essentially a series where you can have however many races you want or however few with a point system or without, and configure it however you might want. So here I am. Plug in the name, and I can choose what sort of point system I want. I can choose no points if I just want it to be for fun. I can choose a custom points system if I want to put in my own values for whatever interesting system I might be able to think of. A predefined oval system, which essentially reflects popular oval racing, or a Grand Prix, which reflects popular Grand Prix racing. So I'm going to choose oval. So you can see it'll award 43 points for first, minus 1 point all the way down to 44th position, which is 0 points. To lock that in, all I do is confirm and create the season. All right, test season 1 is set up and I'm ready to start adding races. Now I can set them all up now and essentially have an entire schedule of races for a season, or I can add them one at a time as needed. Either way, you click on this Add a Race button and you arrive at the race configuration screen that you might be familiar with from hosted iRacing. All right, so here you can see I've configured my race season. It's tour modified races every Tuesday night for the next 4 Tuesdays. You can see when the next race is. You can open this and remind yourself what the point system is. And here's a calendar where you can actually see day by day when all the events are. So that's a pretty handy tool there. Now when it's actually time to join your race, you'll click on this button here, or you can go straight to league sessions. And the session should show up just as you usually expect to see it, with the usual join buttons that you expect to see on hosted and throughout the iRacing site. So it's really easy. All right, now that you've seen how easy it is to set up your own league, let me show you a league with more data in it. This is a league that we've been using at the office, just running some races on oval tracks and road tracks. And we'll start with left turn racing. This is a league that Kevin Bobbitt set up. So I can see right here on the league directory, left turn racing, and I just click through. And here I am on the left turn racing section of iRacing. So we've been running the Season 1 2012 season. So I just click this open, and you can see all the races that we've run today. And you can open the results for each of those races. Nice and easy. You can see that points have been awarded, which is unlike hosted iRacing now. This is unique to leagues. And you can see how those points affected season standings. So at the end, after 5 races, Kevin is 1. Ian is 2nd, Sean is 3rd, and so forth. All right, so this was a single car season that we configured. We also ran some multi-class seasons earlier today, and I'll show you that. Sean Siff set up the Siff Motorsports Enduro Racing League. And in that, he had a few seasons that he configured, and Mixed Class S3 is one that we ran a short while ago. We ran it with the Mazda MX-5 and also the VW Jetta TDI Cup. So you can see it's able to track point standings for the entire competition, regardless of car, or you can track it by class. All right, now let me show you some other sections of the league system that you might find interesting. We'll go back to my league that I set up earlier, Tour Modified, and you can see here I have a default logo. But it's likely that if I'm a long-standing league, I already have my own logo, or maybe I'll just create one for this new league. Regardless, choose the file I want, upload it, and there we go. Now that's actually some curbing at Zolder, so that's probably a debut image in a very small form. Each league is also given their own wall. The wall is pretty much what you would expect it to be. It's a place where you can post messages and discuss things with your fellow league mates. You can also send emails through this feature here. Now, this being my own league, I can also set up some basic information about the league so that people can know what it's all about. Do that here. I might have my own website that I want to drive people to. And I can put that if I want. I can put in a message of the day and keep people updated on what's going on. And I can also put in a description for the league. Now that would be in this About This League section. This is an area that will actually show up on the league directory. It should be a short blurb about what your league is all about. So I might want to put in some keywords, because people can actually search against what you put in this description to help them find leagues that interest them. So I'll put in Tour, Mods, Tuesday, Fun, other keywords that people might search on. And I can also indicate whether or not we are recruiting. If I do indicate that my league is recruiting, when people are on the league directory, they'll see a join link next to my league. And all they need to do to let me know that they're interested in joining is click on that button and send me a quick invite. All right. So more on the search I was talking about. So you can see here we are at the league directory, and I might be interested in super speedway leagues. There might be 10 pages of leagues and I don't want to sift through them all, so I'll put in super and search against that. And I can see, oh, here's a league, super speedways all day, every day. Or I might be interested in a fun league. Here we go, the most fun league you've ever seen. Come join us, Space Lords. So it searches not only against the league name, but also the description. So it should help people kind of hone in on what interests them and hopefully find a league that is accepting new members and send that league an invite. Now, we showed you a little bit about how to set up your own custom point system or one of the point systems that we've provided, but you can also go in and let's say you had a point system where you like to reward safe drivers or penalize unsafe drivers. You could go into the results and you can see, oh no, I actually had the most incidents in this race, and you could have a system where the least safe driver actually receives a penalty. So it will incentivize people to drive safely. -5. Can I have a comment? And you can submit that. So my points have been deducted, and you can see as we go back to the season standings that I have a points deduction. And for people wondering why I had a points deduction, because it wouldn't be fair for there to be just blind points additions or deductions for the other people in the league, you can open it up and see the comments from the admin. So unsafe driving, -5. All right, so right there we just adjusted points on the race level, but you can also adjust points on the season level. So let's say you had a participation bonus. So you show up to the most races, or you show up to all races and you get a 5-point bonus at the end of the season. So you can go just right here on the standings and also manipulate the points. So 5 points, attendance. And you can see right there, 5-point bonus. So really you can just custom tailor these seasons however you want them to be. You can score them however you want to be. Not only can you set up your own positional based points system, but you can go in and you can manipulate it race by race or per season or per car class. And it's actually really powerful. This is stuff that people have been doing by hand in many cases in the past and tracking on their own websites, and here it's all built in. All right, so that was our quick look at the new iRacing Leagues section of the website. It's a section that's powerful enough for those of you that are serious admins, and also simple enough for iRacing rookies to get a league set up really quick and without a hassle. It's a system that we plan to continue to evolve, much like other areas of the iRacing site and sim, based on feedback, and we hope you enjoy it.